Hello, friends, and welcome to another Pauper League. Today we're going to be playing with Pestilence. We're going to be playing with Gates. We're going to be having some good times with this deck, I think. And here's the list. So basically, we're going to be running a bunch of white creatures here to get onto the board with, and then we're going to be able to pump them up using Basilisk Gate. Should be something that viewers of the channel are hopefully familiar with by now. Some of the best lands that have been made available in Pauper for a very long time. So we're going to be taking advantage of that. And then also we're going to be using some of the best removal that Black has to offer with Cast Down and Chainer's Edict. And then we've also got 4 of Pestilence, which is going to allow us to wipe the board. So I was saying before, I think that this is probably one of the best anti-gates decks, since we're going to be able to have access to a lot of sweepers, a lot of mass removal that's actually repeatable. So that's the idea behind that. And then also, Kor Skyfisher is going to give us so much value with spare supplies and, I mean, whatever we're returning, but specifically Omen of the Dead. We're actually able to, if we have multiple Kor Skyfishers in the graveyard, we can just do this over and over again, using Omen of the Dead to return a Kor Skyfisher, and then using Kor Skyfisher to return Omen of the Dead to our hand, and do it again and again. That's the plan anyways. So the one small change I did make to the list is that we're playing a couple of Dawnbringer Clerics now. Dawnbringer Cleric has a lot of relevant abilities, and since we are able to return it to our hand with, of course, Skyfisher, I kind of feel like it seems like we could definitely get some value out of it. All right, let's play some games, huh? Yeah, this looks fine to me. Ooh, that's not a gate. And if anyone wants to know why I'm not using any Orzhov guild gates, simple answer, I don't have any. But I have 4 Citadel gates and 4 of the Black Dragon Gate, so that's the reason. Okay. I was actually considering just like attacking for 3 here, but Inspiring Overseer is a much better, much more attractive line here. Let's attack for 1. Just deciding if I want to play Basilisk Gate or Swamp. Cool. Reckoner's Bargain on the Ichor Wellspring, drawing a ton of cards. Probably going to be looking at Vampire Sovereign here. Oh, Bleak Coven Vampires, yep. Probably running a list similar to what I was running a while back. Alright, so let's start off with Chainer's Edict. Attack for 3. And we'll play a Kor Skyfisher, return Thraben Inspector. Yeah, opponent had a really good start here. Cleansing Wildfire to ramp their lands. Vicar Wellspring, Reckoner's Bargain to draw a million cards. 4, technically. And then just Bleak Coven into Bleak Coven here to uh, drain my life total. So I'm thinking I'll attack for 4, play Guardian. They got a Galv Blast here, maybe? Not that they want to deploy. Boarding Party, yep. Reveals Reckoner's Bargain, so they can sacrifice a land if they want to cast that, or, the vampires, but I doubt they'll go that direction. Yeah, they do Reckoner's Bargain, sacrificing a Great Furnace. Gain no life, but draw 2 cards. And we get to block 1, so we might as well block maximum damage here. How much attack do we have? 6, 7, 8, 9? Yeah, so far from lethal. I guess we could play a Pestilence, and that's it. We really didn't find any of our life gain, really, huh? Just gained 1 life. Hmm. So this is interesting. The opponent, they are generally going to be coming off to a slow start. They're not going to have too many creatures for us to remove, but they have like a really powerful top end. Bleak Coven Vampires, Boarding Party, and probably Vampire Sovereign. And I would imagine they're playing 4 bolts for Galv Blast. Fiery Cannonade, oh my god. That wipes out almost all of my blockers. We could block and kill the Bleak Coven Vampire, but then we're dead to Lightning Bolt. Zaxman with hats off. All right, I'll be right back. Got something for this. All right. What are we going to do? All right, I'm gonna hold up 2 mana here. Make it look like maybe we have a removal spell, and we'll just hold up blockers, I guess. Oh, wow. Discards a Deadly Dispute to the Blood token. Wild. They must have another Deadly Dispute in hand, or just looking for the last piece. There's Vampire Sovereign. We lose a bunch more life. And Lightning Bolt. GG. Oh, this one's going to be difficult. Their deck is bigger than ours. So we can bring in 4 Dust to Dust. I think the Pestilence is not where we want to be in this matchup. Seems kind of weird. We're a Pestilence deck to be taking Pestilence out, but we're not going to be sweeping away their creatures with it. I like Dawnbringer Cleric to be hitting their graveyard with. Yeah, that's true. I mean, that is pretty much what we're going to be getting out of it. And, like, activate Pestilence for 3 clears out actually quite a few of their creatures. Not sure about gates. What you don't like gates? You don't like attacking for big damage every turn? There's also Okiba-Gang Shinobi. They probably aren't going to have very many good blocks. Going first, we might be able to get Shinobi to connect a couple times. Then again, like, it's so easy to remove. Just a lightning bolt takes it out. Not sure if we take out Gate Pestilence in the Gates version. Oh, okay. Oh, we gotta take something out. Oh, we can take out Cathar Commando. All right. One land hand. Not liking that. We keep this. We probably don't draw a land for a while. Let's try and find a hand with more lands. Mulligan that away to find another 1 land hand. Again, not happy with this. Is what it is. Welcome back to Magic, Cooper. Had to mull to 3 playing Death and Taxes to get a hand with lands. Ouch. Okay, I mean, we can play the Cleric. It just gains us 2 life. I guess that's better than nothing. We were definitely having some trouble with our life total last time. Wow, turn 2 Cleansing Wildfire from Teasdale. Ended up keeping 2 Plains and Stoneforge Mystic. Oh, wow. That is... okay. If you got 3 cards, well, that's pretty good 3. You got turn 1 Thought Seized? Ah, yeah, that makes sense. That would be what would happen. Ooh, another Basilisk Gate. So I think we're going to be playing the Gate, playing the Overseer. We could play the Overseer to try to see if we hit a tap land. Not like we could do anything with 1 black mana anyway. No, attack first. Orzhov, hello. Thank you. So fortunately our cards are redrawing. So we're getting a little bit of value that way, trying to dig our ways out of this mulligan. Got some Chainer's Edicts to clear the way if they start playing their critters. And they don't currently have Metalcraft, so Bleak Coven is not going to be able to work. But if they have Sovereign, that still works fine. Untap land? No. Chainer's Edict. We'll just go ahead and play this Thraben Inspector. First main phase so we can get that F6 value. And attack for 2. I guess we could have played the Thraben Inspector, then Basilisk Gate, pumped the Overseer. We would have got more damage in. They wouldn't have been able to block. They get to keep the Sovereign that way. Might have been a better use of our mana, though. Be more aggressive while they're tapped out. Don't have to worry about a Lightning Bolt on the Overseer. Now here comes Boarding Party. Reveals a Deadly Dispute, so they can sacrifice their Vault of Whispers. I think we just chump here. Prevent 6 damage. And then we can Chainer's Edict, get rid of the Boarding Party. I think we should probably crack the Clue. try and draw a land here. The alternative is we could just hold up cast down, so if they have another boarding party, we get to respond. I figured it was an opportunity to prevent 6 damage. With the opponent, you know, like having 4 lightning bolts, 4 Galv blasts, and then Vampire Sovereign, like, I think that it was definitely worth preventing 6. And on that note, we're going to hold up the cast down here in case they have another boarding party. How much life gain do we run in this version? Not enough. Okay, so they actually don't have Metalcraft here. So, no ability. This is just a 5 mana 4/3. Yep, Teasdale says, oops. Oh no, and they even had the Vault of Whispers in hand. Ouch. Omen of the Dead. So we can start bringing back our stuff. Oh, Bojuka Bog, get to clear out the graveyard. Well, I think we're going to kill this too. So we'll just Chainer's Edict, kill that. And then we can hold up Omen of the Dead or Cast Down. We just get to ruin their graveyard here with this Bojuka Bog. Fantastic. And what do we get back with Omen of the Dead? Probably Thraben Inspector. Yep, there's that Blood Fountain. But their whole graveyard just disappeared. Oh, there we go. Lone Missionary, some more life gain. Probably have a Lightning Bolt here. If we Basilisk Gate 1, 2, 3, then we can play Lone Missionary or Thraben Inspector. We only have access to a single white mana here, so we can only play 1. Well, we got a Lightning Bolt out of their hand. This will be nice to bring back if we get a Kor Skyfisher for the Omen of the Dead. We do need more white mana, though. Like, if we draw a Dust to Dust, we can't even cast it. Attack with a 5/4. Galv Blasted. Arms of Adar, 1 for 1. Let's see if we can draw a land here. Maybe we could draw plains. That'd be sweet. Kor Skyfisher, excellent. That's a good one. So we can, yeah, return the Omen of the Dead with a Skyfisher. We can use the Omen of the Dead to get back Overseer. Alright, do they have something here for us to cast down? Looks like a no. We get another land, though, so we have access to more white mana starting next turn. Okay, so they're going to Galv Blast my Kor Skyfisher. Yep. Ooh, a Dust to Dust. I mean, it's not as good now as it would have been early, but we can take out 2 sources here. But we can't do that and play Critters. I want to play Critters. Start with an Overseer, get a spare supplies, play Thraben Inspector. So we'll hold up Clue and Cast down here, pass the turn. Yeah, hitting 2 Ichors actually is a pretty good line. They only have 1 card left in hand here. Another Gate. And another Bojuka Bog. They have no creatures in the yard yet, so we'll wait on that Bojuka Bog. Did I just miss lethal? I might have just missed lethal. Get rid of some of their draw power. Okay, no, I didn't miss lethal. Still, enough value. We were able to win this one, and that was on a multiply. So feeling pretty good about that. Just thinking if I want to switch out this Pestilence for the cast down here. Okay, no land hand, must mulligan. We can keep this one, though. It's not great, but we can keep it. Okay. Ichor Wellspring. I was thinking like, did you get like turn? Because what was it? They had turn two Wildfire games 1 and 2. We're gonna play the Plains here, even though like we could play the Bojuka Bog. Bojuka Bog, if we can hold it in hand, is gonna be way more valuable in the late game, where we're potentially gonna be able to pull things out of their graveyard. But if we have to play it, we have to play it. That's fine too. So we could Kor Skyfisher the Thraben Inspector, so we can get another clue. We could crack the clue to look for a land. I'm gonna crack the clue, look for a land. Maybe next turn we can Okiba-Gang. Maybe we find Dust to Dust. That would be pretty cool too. Okay. So it's looking like maybe Okiba-Gang here. Okay, we find Basilisk Gate. Very nice. Could play Guardian of the Guildpact. Brigadeem, hello. Welcome back. All right, here's Okiba-Gang. OG Shinobi. They have the bolt for it, though. Still, we're going to be able to draw another card with Thraben Inspector. We can play Thraben and Guardian of the Guildpact coming up. Oh no. Boarding party. What do they reveal? Okay, Wellspring. That's some damage. And a Vampire Sovereign. Reducing my life total even more. Another gate. Oh, here's Dust to Dust. Coco Quick Whack, hello? So we can Dust to Dust and Cast Down. I saw your old video about Blackburn. Any plans on playing it again? Seems pretty fun. Well, Blackburn, that would be something we would play fairly rarely. I will add it to the list, but if you stick around, I do intend on playing Black Sack after this league. Jund tokens. Oh, I should play Jund tokens. I'll add that to the list too. Snapbolt does some pretty cool work on Jund tokens, so we can check that out if we want some inspiration. 1, 2, 3. There's only 3 gates, so maybe we just pump this once and then play Guardian. Okay, so they're going to Deadly Dispute the Ichor Wellspring in response. Draw a million cards, try and find like a bolt or something. They do find one. Not a fan of the gates. At least in this deck. Alright, please don't show a verdict here. Arms of Adar. Yeah, that's not great. Might as well cast it. No? Okay. I mean, if we have the mana for infinite bounces, I guess. I just like having something to do with all my mana, and this is one of the things that's one of the best things to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we could just like Chainer's Edict, get rid of this, play Citadel Gate. We could Chainer's Edict. I'd really like to be able to Kor Skyfisher, bounce bog, play bog. So they've used 2 boarding parties here. We'll just swing in with Guardian. Hopefully they don't have a third. And they're like, here comes a third boarding party. That's very fair. Down to 7 here. That's a Galv Blast and a Lightning Bolt away from death. Okay, so here's the Blood Fountain, but they are not going to be able to use it before we can get this Bojuka Bog back on the field. Another Basilisk Gate, nice. Hold on a second. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So we could triple pump with Basilisk Gate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15, 16. It's not lethal. Too bad. That would have been cool if we could just like lethal right now. And the thing is, like, I switched out tap lands for my gates in this deck. So it's not like we're losing a lot of speed. All right, if we can survive the turn, I think we win. But that's asking a lot. Well, they are using the blood token. I think this attack was way too aggressive. I was thinking about setting up a kill for next turn, but okay, okay. They're using Cleansing Wildfire on my Basilisk Gates. That's a good sign. I believe it means that we're not dead yet, but I mean they are drawing a card with it, right? So they just got to find that Lightning Bolt. They just got to find the Galv Blast. They find that and we lose. Might as well attack. They can't block. Yep. So, do they have it? Lightning Bolt? Looks like a no. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 8, 9, 10. Oh, we still don't have lethal. I guess we can Squire. Squire for Kor Skyfisher? I don't know. Maybe do that anyway. Whatever. We'll keep the mana for the clue token. Oh, wow. Only 5 minutes left on the clock. What a grindy match. Bolt? Am I dead? Ooh, boarding party. Into Galv Blast. Damn, GG's. Good game. Love seeing the Wildfire getting some play. Played a league with the same kind of deck here in the past. Had a lot of fun with it. So we're probably playing against Infect. Regardless, this hand is terrible. Just has a Basilisk Gate as the one on land, so we're going to mulligan. We are looking for a lot of removal, and do we ever have it here? Yes. Let's keep this. What do we get rid of here? I mean, like, Kor Skyfisher, Omen of the Dead is a really great combination, but, like, Pestilence is almost unbeatable. So I think we just get rid of Omen of the Dead here. We could get rid of Kor Skyfisher, but what's Omen of the Dead going to do early game? Nothing? It's not a Sorcerer's Queen, that's a Liliana. Ah, opponent did fool me. I think this is the first time I've ever seen Sorcerer's Queen playing a deck that isn't Infect. Would be Hut Dogs. I guess it could still be Burn. It was me, Red Blitz, all along. Just a better deck. Yeah, it is. Hot Dogs is the new effect. Oh no, are they going to kill us turn 2? It's all because I didn't have the dead weight. So Faithless Looting, Lava Dart, these are telling us that we are playing against Hut Dogs. Okay, Ancestral Anger, and they're going to hit us for 4. Oh my. Mutagenic Growth, they're going to hit us for 7 instead. Alright. I kind of like throwing out the cast down now rather than the Edict. Since they're tapped out, they aren't going to be able to protect their creature, and then the Chainer's Edict we can use later to get around said protection. Yeah, this deck plays about the same speed as Colony Garden Black Control. Okay, so they're going to flash back the Faithless, looking for a critter, discarding 2 mountains, and back to us. Might as well play the Overseer Bojuka Bog. We'll see. We might draw another tapped gate here. Maybe you want to play that instead. All right, let's play Bojuka Bog. Get rid of that Lava Dart. I should have played the Bojuka Bog before the creature. They could have Lava Darted, killed our creature, but they didn't, so good for us. I mean, like, they would have lost a land as well. 3 lands is kind of like the magic number for Hut Dogs, because you can play your 2-mana creature and still have 1 mana up to protect it. Okay, another gate. I'm thinking, though, I'm going to want to attack, play Kor Skyfisher, return this, replay it, and then we can get, you know, that extra card draw. Returning Bojuka is definitely a play. Get rid of Lava Dart, get rid of looting. Yeah, that would have been fine. Oh, nice. Get a cast down. Pair of removal spells when they have no creatures. Seems pretty good. Considering creatures are basically the whole way they do damage. They might have some bolts in the deck. Some of the decks play bolt. Anyone in chat know what's going on with MTG bot? Any of you watch any other streamers that might have some inside information on this? I mean, I only noticed it today when I came back to Magic. So I don't know if this is something that's only just happened very recently. Maybe it happened last week. I don't know. Was working yesterday. Okay. So it just happened today. Whatever's going on. So yeah, we're gonna hold on to this cast down. We can use it later, and we'll just Chainer's Edict, get rid of their critter. This way they cannot protect it. Attack for 5. We'll play Thraben Inspector. We might be looking at a concession. All right, let's crack this clue token. Find a land. And another land. All right, so I'm thinking probably just flashback Chainer's Edict. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Hey, handsome! Thank you so much for the sub! A 22-month streak! That's incredible! Thank you for the constant support. Yeah, unfortunately, we got pretty lucky there. Unfortunately for the opponent, we got, like some decent removal, and they were very limited on creatures. It is going to be different moving forward, but we do have some pretty nice sideboard cards for the matchup. We got a pair of Deadweight and 3 copies of Prismatic Strands. Let's bring all that in. All right, so we got to take out 5 cards. Thinking we're probably going to want to take out the top end, get rid of these squires. Kind of like, we can get rid of the Cathar Commandos. This is something we should always be looking at to take out. Just telling Sorceress Queen about the Sultai Gates deck that I was playing before, which plays the Blighted Agent and Plague Stinger. Had a lot of fun with that one. I don't think Suffocating Fumes is necessarily where we want to be, although there is some value to Suffocating Fumes, since it would be able to get rid of some of the tokens the opponent has. Ah, yes, there you are. Just Googled you. Nice. Do you cut Pestilence in this matchup? I really like Pestilence in this matchup, just to be able to constantly, take their creatures off the board. I kind of like the Dawnbringer, though. Get rid of some of that graveyard stuff. Yeah, tokens are something I'm a little bit worried about. So we got to take out 2 more cards. Yeah, we could definitely cut Omen. And we can... Alright. Let's do this. So they get tokens from... Let's see here. Where's my Hyperdogs? They get tokens from Satyr's Cunning. Two lands, black lands, no removal spells, can't cast anything in hand except for spare supplies. Let's mulligan this. 1 land hand, but we have Deadweight, Prismatic Strands. This hand is really good if we draw lands. I'm gonna risk it. We're probably gonna lose. Let's get rid of this. Anything for our Deadweight? No. Okay. Land. Yes. How about another land? Oh no, it would be Festival Crasher. Deadweight doesn't do too much against that. We're gonna have to use Chainer's Edict to get rid of it. Another land, awesome. Alright, so they have the Kiln Fiend, but they have protection up here. Should have asked for a white land. You're right. You gotta be specific. It's important. Alright, we're going to pray that they don't have protection for the Kiln Fiend here. Muta's not going to do it. Do they have protection? They don't. Okay. Let's get rid of those two critters out of the yard. Not that it matters very much. They don't really have any way to bring their stuff back. Just got to find that white land. But we've definitely gained some time here. Okay, yeah, Relic of Progenitus is actually super good. It's going to be able to take the Prismatic Strands out of our graveyard. Okay, another Swamp. So we are drawing lots of lands. Just no white mana. Okay, we'll hold up this cast down, pass the turn back. Hey, thanks for the follows, friends. Oh, wow, they're just going to use this. Okay, that's great. I mean, like, it makes sense because they're searching for a creature, and until they have a creature, they can't really do anything. Okay, we're going to cast that down. Swift Spear, not as much of a problem as Kiln Fiend. Although, don't underestimate this thing. It can kill you. A couple mutagenic growth and a Temur Battle Rage, and this thing just wipe you out. Alright, let's draw a card here. Find a Pestilence. I mean, we've been playing lands every turn. We just haven't found any white mana. Alright. We could be taking some pretty big damage here. They must have drawn that off the anger. Metamorphose. Ooh, yeah, Lava Dart. We are taking so much damage this turn. Is this lethal? We go to 14, and that's 6, and 4 is 10. So it's not quite lethal yet. Comes 8, putting us down to 7. Okay, spare supplies. Spare supplies again. Okay, no land this turn. No white mana. And I think that's just lethal. Yeah, with the Lava Dart, that's just lethal. We'll make them commit. All right, one more shot. Yeah, I think we were fine for that one if we drew, like a white land in the first 5 turns. I'll believe it, handsome. Ugh, I mean, we got our colors, but like 3 Basilisk Gates and no removal besides Pestilence. Oh, I don't like this one. This one's fine. This hand is great. I think we get rid of one of these 2 cards, I think. Could also get rid of... No, I want to keep the Citadel Gate so we have 3 mana guaranteed. Prismatic Strands is just so good in this matchup. All right. How about no Swift Spear? How about that? No Swift Spear. Okay. They do have the Relic, which is quite good against us. I think I want to have Cast Down available so we can just like cast down a Kiln Fiend if they play it. So I'm going to play the Swamp this turn. Shauna, good day. Oh, they're going to Lava Dart me? What is even going on? Trying to send a message, no kidding. We could play Thraben Inspector here, take down the cast down for a turn. Should be fine. Oh, Lightning Bolt. Sure. And then they can use the Relic to get rid of the Thraben Inspector there. And this is where they play a land and play Kiln Fiend with Protection. Should be fine. Famous last words. You can put that on my tombstone. Okay, Faithless Looting to start. I'm going to get some F6 value here. Single Swamp up. There's really not much I can represent. Now they got a lot of good cards in their graveyard here to have a Relic of Progenitus. Ooh, Lone Missionary. Get a white creature down, gain a bunch of life, maybe entice them into losing a mountain. Okay, so they deploy a creature. And pass back. Okay. We're going to take this opportunity to kill it. They have no mana up, so they should not be able to protect it. Tombstone, it wasn't fine. Nice. And I think I'm going to crack this clue on my turn in case I draw a land here. Ooh, Guardian of the Guildpact. It's a good one. Good blocker. And keeps the Pestilence healthy, so playing Guardian of the Guildpact into Pestilence, I think basically wins us the game, as long as we can untap with Pestilence on board. But that is turns away. So, you know, like asking to make it till turn 8. Okay. Definitely a good one. Hey, blind? Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but MTG bot is not working today. I went to their website. The website didn't work. I went to their Twitch page, which still exists, but when I put the join command, it didn't do anything. Ooh, and a Killing Fiend. Alright, we're going to want to hold up Prismatic Strands instead of playing this Pestilence, unless we draw Swamp. And even then, they could have Mutagenic Growth in hand. I think I just want to hold up Prismatic Strands. Flaring Pain is a card, yes. Do we attack with Guardian here? I don't think it matters. We'll just hold this back. We'll have Prismatic Strands. If they have Flaring Pain, then I can actually kill the Guardian if I block with it. Okay, here's Metamorphose. Probably just skip to attack step, right? Got a lot of time on the clock here. Doesn't matter. We'll just take our time. Another Metamorphose. Lava Dart on the Lone Missionary. We could prevent this damage, but they currently have the mana for a Flaring Pain. I think I just let this happen and try and tease them into going for TBR. And then we can Prismatic Strands and they won't have enough mana for Flaring Pain. Oh, and they concede here. Okay. Is what it is. We got the victory on that one. I mean, we did have Prismatic Strands in hand, so I think that, like, they pretty much had to have Flaring Pain, cast it right now, and then I still get to kill a Kiln Fiend and prevent a ton of damage. So, regardless, we'll take the W. No white mana. We have Spare Supplies and Cast Down, or we can mulligan. Lily's getting a reprint for Standard? Oh, that's awesome. Maybe I can sell my old Lilies. We're definitely keeping this. I think we'll get rid of probably the Dawnbringer Cleric. Oh, and she's getting played in Pioneer as well. Okay, this is going to be a great time for me to sell my Lilies. Hey, it's Gates. Gates. Oh, we're playing against Tribe with a Heap Gate. So I kind of feel like this is a great time for Edict. Basilisk Gate and Squadron Hawk. Spare supplies. I'm thinking Overseer here. Best use of our mana, and we hit a land. Very nice. Going to be taking a little bit of damage from that Squadron Hawk if they decide to tap all their... No, they're just going to... Not going to activate the gate? Yeah, I'll just take 1 damage, no problem. Caca. That looks to be what our opponent is doing here. So they brainstorm. Play a Basilisk Gate. Ooh, Sorceress Queen sent me a message. Oh boy. And what is this? Blocking the message. Let me read it. Oh boy, MTGO doesn't like Mac. I had to restart the computer. Small indie company. Feels like it sometimes. I think we're going to hold up the cast down this turn. Ooh, discarding Prismatic Strands. This is a matchup where we definitely want Pestilence being able to just like clear their board, turn and turn and turn again of these 1/1s. Things like this. Chainer's Edict. Yeah, let's just go for spare supplies here. Yeah, exactly. I haven't seen it with Tribe before. That's new to me. Pretty cool. There we go. Pestilence. That'll be game breaking. We do have to resolve it though. They could potentially have counterspell. So we are looking for them to be tapping their lands. Yeah, doesn't matter. We can cast it down here. And if they counterspell, I'll block with Inspiring Overseer, but they just let that resolve. And now they're tapping their blue mana, so we're going to be able to resolve this Pestilence. And that should be basically GG, I think. Now they make this into a creature, which means even if they kill Kor Skyfisher, they're still a creature and play for Pestilence. Tireless Tribe. Resolves. So they can discard cards to Tribe to keep it alive through Pestilence. Another Modern Age. Do I want to use the Pestilence to kill the Tribe before this resolves? Okay, so they discard Deep Analysis. Now they get to draw and discard again. Discard Inside Out. And here's a Wedding Invitation. Okay, they have 2 cards left in hand. And another Pestilence. All right, let's start off with an activation of Pest. See if we can get them to discard again. Okay, let's do it one more time. Flashback the Strands. Sure. Are we in danger of dying? We might be. They only have 2 cards in hand, but like double Basilisk Gate could be in trouble. We do have 2 activations on their turn though, so maybe we just play another Spare Supplies and hold up double activate Pestilence. Oh, yeah. Did we screw up? Are we just dead here? 1, 2... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But they can only activate twice. So I don't think we die here. And I mean, if they let us, I'm going to block. And I think I'll crack one of these spare supplies on their end step. All right, so actually, I think I might try and win here. We could Pestilence put them to 10, and then activate Basilisk Gate on the Kor Skyfisher, and then Pestilence again to clear the blocker. LR Cubs, hello! Welcome, welcome. Oh, cast down. Awesome! Beat the gates, game 1. Let's go, Pestilence. Okay, so what are we doing against this opponent? Definitely want Suffocating Fumes. Do we want this? I don't think we want this. I mean, this is fine. We could potentially hit something out of their graveyard. Do they run enchantments? They do run enchantments. They have the Modern Age, so we could use this to kill their enchantment. It's pretty good. We could take out Lone Missionary and Cathar Commando. So we've got one more slot. Could bring in Prismatic Strands to fog a combat step. Could bring in OG Shinobi. A regular removal isn't that effective, especially Chainer's Edict. So you could potentially like take out 2 edicts to bring in more strands. Maybe we just take out 1 edict, then we have 2 strands. Like that. Not a great hand. And that is not making it better. Yeah, like Chainer's Edict doesn't look too good against a Squadron Hawk, you know what I mean? All lands. They might just have the kill next turn. Removal spell? Nope. Um, crack this, go up to 9, play a land. So yeah, if we crack this, we actually have to discard a hand size. That's lame. I guess I'll just play Citadel Gate, and then pass the turn. We can crack this on their turn. Kind of looks like we're holding up a cast down here, so maybe they don't, like, go for Tireless Tribe kill. Nope. Inside out. Right away. No fear. Yep. Good job. Oh yeah, Dispel would make a lot of sense. Deadweight is actually looking a little bit better, since Deadweight would really be able to put pressure on the tribe. Alright, no white mana. We have Double Chainer's Edict, but not the best removal spell. Okay. Um, we have both of our colors. We have good removal spells. I'm gonna keep this. I'll get rid of Guardian. Another Omen of the Dead. There's Tireless Tribe, holding up some kind of counter magic. No land. Alright, let's just Chainer's Edict them. Don't have to worry about Dispel. Alright, how about a land here? There we go. There's a land. Alright. I think we'll play Kor Skyfisher Return Spare Supplies then. Kor Skyfisher, pretty good with Omen of the Dead. They discard another Brainstorm with their Modern Age, play another Modern Age. Have themselves some excellent card selection. And there's a Basilisk Gate. Do we get a land? Not yet. Okay. I think we're gonna play the spare supplies. Actually, we could just play the Thraben Inspector, hold up cast down, and then crack the clue. But I would like to draw a land and play it, so yeah, we'll go with the spare supplies. Nice. I think we just play another spare supplies. Oh, circular logic. I would not have expected that. Pretty good with Tireless Tribe, I would say. Bunch of Squadron Hawks. Hmm. Nice. Get rewarded with a land drop. That is exactly what I was looking for here. And if they want to pump something with Basilisk Gate, I would be happy to block, because we have the Omen of the Dead, so that would start so a little bit of value on that. But it looks like instead they're just going to hold up a potential counterspell and discard Deep Analysis. Okay, we're going to play Thraben Inspector here, hold up Clue, pass the turn. And I am currently over 2 minutes behind the opponent, so that might become a problem. But we are in game 3, I believe. Normally I'm able to just like look over here, up here at the MtG bot, but I can't do that right now. Oh, Guardian of the Guildpact is a problem. They're going to be able to use that to get that Basilisk Gate damage through. And there's the tribe. Okay, here's Pestilence, so that definitely helps. Oh, they have a null? A Spell Pierce. Damn it. Oh yeah, it's Caw Gate with Tribe. And this thing here is just going to kill us. Need to find a way to clear their board, and then we can get an Edict to finish it off, but not looking good. Not looking good. Another cast down, doesn't work on this. Really kind of missing on mana here. We can only activate one Basilisk Gate. And then they can just like chump with Squadron Hawk. We could cast both of these down and just attack for a bunch. Discards another Deep Analysis. And a Brainstorm. Probably looking for another Basilisk Gate to just finish the game. Nothing we can do. Just gotta take that damage. What? Interesting that they play a Citadel Gate after activating the Basilisk Gate. They could have had an extra point of damage in there. And a Swamp. So now we can activate gates twice. We attack in with these. They block, take 2. We have Thraben Inspector to block Cat. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If they have another gate, we're dead. But, I mean, realistically, there's not much we can do. So, it is what it is. Transforms. They play Citadel Gate, so they have it. GG. Good game. Close one. Very close. Okay, this is a hand we can keep. Could play Thraben Inspector turn 1, and then play a tap land turn 2. Opponent starts with a Great Furnace into a Springleaf Drum, so this is probably Boros Bully. If we can get a Pestilence thing going, I think we're in pretty good shape. Chewy! Thanks so much for the raid, friend! Oh, that's awesome! Welcome, everybody! My name's Cooper the Red. We're playing some Pauper. Best format, by the way. Starting with the letter P or otherwise. Thank you so much, everybody, and hope you enjoy the content. So yeah, Dawnbringer Cleric isn't going to get us too much value this turn. I think we probably just play the Swamp, crack the clue. Really happy to see that you're streaming again, Cherry. That's awesome. And I heard that you did particularly well at a recent tournament. Challenge winner is what I've heard. Cast that down. Use an Edict, get rid of the Frogmite. Pauper has been really fun lately. Since the downgrades and since people have started looking at Baldur's Gate cards, definitely very, very interesting. I wish that I could experience, like the full Pauper Majesty with the initiative, but cannot do that yet. Hopefully we get that soon. Okay, I was worried they might play another creature here. The Chain's Edict wouldn't be able to get rid of their Mirror Enforcer, but they didn't, so it will. And we get another land, nice. So we can actually Chainer's Edict and then Dawnbringer Cleric take this out of the graveyard. Yeah, still no initiative. So I'm taking that card out of the graveyard so they can't get it back with Blood Fountain later. We are really down on cards, though. Initiative is a mechanic from Baldur's Gate similar to the Monarch. All right, let's start with draw a card. Get Pestilence. Okay, cool. Play this. Attack all, pass the turn. Yeah, we'll get rid of the cast down here. They play land. They're going to use that relic here to draw a card, or they found something they can play? Yep, they do exile the graveyards. We can't do anything here in response, so it is what it is. We end up losing our 2 edicts. Bojuka Bog right on time. No, we need a Basilisk Gate to really start pressuring them. Don't kill both my creatures, please. We could do 1 damage with Pestilence here, but then do we lose the Pestilence to like a Cannonade? No, because we're already at end step and we'll be able to Omen 1 back. Oh, okay, so opponent concedes. Not interested in my slow play, my slow pace of play, and decides that they want to move on to the next game. That's fine by me. Means we get to bring in 4 copies of Dust to Dust. What else are we going to want to do against Affinity? Do we bring in OG Shinobi versus Affinity? Pestilence itself isn't going to be all that hot in this matchup. I do like Cathar Commando. Dawnbringer Cleric is like mediocre. Don't really need the Lone Missionaries in this matchup. So we could do this. Question is, do we want to bring in OG Shinobi? I don't think we want to bring that in. Like, makeshift munitions is a bit of a pain, but we do have Cathar Commando to take care of it. I think we'll play like this. Pair of Dust to Dust, no white mana. Perfect. Yeah. This one we're keeping. We'll get rid of a land here. Tanglepool Bridge. Start with a Black Dragon Gate. Great Furnace. And Frogmite? Yes. Thraben Inspector. Perfect. Alright, let's play the Citadel Gate. Play the Thraben Inspector. And hope they play another bridge here. I prefer to blow up bridges with Dust to Dust, obviously. Because these things we can get with the Cathar Commandos. Ooh. Scale. That is not something you see very often. Free Frogmite. No blocks. So they could have counter magic up here. Tap your lands. Tap your lands. Mirror Enforcer? Jeez. Yeah, and the blue mana up, so they could have a counter spell here. I think I'm more interested in, like, get that counter spell out of their hand next turn, trying to cast this down, and then take care of their lands when we actually can resolve the spell. All right, let's start with cast down your 4/4. Resolves. Okay. Then I guess we'll take 6. Ouch. Now, they don't have counter magic up anymore, but they've got a scary, scary board. So we're going to chump here, take 6, go down to 6. Hopefully we can draw an untapped land so we can get rid of 2 of their critters. Oh, here's a tooth. Sure, we take 7 instead of 6. Untap land? Nope. So we're dead. We were scared of the counter spell. We held the Dust to Dust for 1 turn too long, and the opponent was able to absolutely take advantage of our fear. Thought that was a really good hand. Now, it would have been pretty good if we had resolved the Dust to Dust a turn earlier. So it seems that opponent is on a much more aggressive version of Affinity than we're used to seeing. With the Carapace Forger, just, like, get on the board quickly, attack quickly, and then potentially have, like, I don't even know if they have like the classic card draw of Affinity, because I don't. We didn't really see much in the way of black lands, right? Oh, Rodeo-san, hello. See, I don't think they're playing Deadly Dispute or Reckoner's Bargain. Just really focused on getting onto the board and winning with creature combat. And then with the Chisgora artifacts, they're able to potentially get their creatures down even faster. Still play Slivers and Pauper win majority of your matches. Should play more leagues. Absolutely. I've been planning on playing some more Slivers now that we have the gates. I thought that would be a lot of fun. The splashes would be so easy to find the extra colors. So could actually play like a 4-color Slivers deck. Blue for flying. And then, does anyone know if Heart Sliver or whatever the Provoke Sliver is called, has that been fixed on Moto? Dust to Dust with 1 land. Hunter Sliver, thank you. Oh, come on, deck. What is going on? Give me all the Dust to Dust, but no hands I can play. Alright, so we're getting rid of this. Getting rid of this. And I guess we get rid of this. All in on Dust to Dust. Let's see what they do on turn 2. Nothing? Oh, I love that. That'll slow him down. Let's play the land first in case we draw like a Thraben Inspector or something we can play. They just keep playing lands. Lands for days. Dust to Dust? Hmm. Alright, so let's see here. 1, 2, 3. We'll have 2 left over. So if we play Overseer, we cannot Basilisk Gate. Draw our way out of this mulligan. Look for some more Dust to Dust. Guarding the Guildpact Basilisk Gate's pretty good. Problem is, artifacts are not monocolored. They have no color. So Guard of the Guildpact is not a true name nemesis if opponent has artifact creatures. Like that one. Here's a Carapace Forger, maybe. Maybe not. Okay. Well, Guardian of the Guildpact can get in that thing's face all day. Another Frogmite. Thoughtcast. Yeah, yeah. This is game 3. That, yeah, they're really focused on just getting those creatures out quickly. Kind of scary. Another Carapace Forger. Damn. Now, they don't really have good attacks here, so they're going to hold back. Get a Chainer's Edict. I mean, we can Edict, Basilisk Gate, and Overseer, get some damage in. We could play another Guardian of the Guildpact, then we have blockers for both Carapace Forgers, just attack for 4. Oh, and we can play Guardian of the Guildpact and Chainer's Edict. Let's do that. So I just got 2 blockers for their 4/4s here. And our attack squad over here. Almost have enough mana to flash this back. Thoughtcast number 3. Opponent is drawing all the cards. They're 8 cards deeper into their library than we are. Okay, there's Mirror Enforcer. That's a good attacker versus our Guardians. Yeah, we don't see too much of Slivers and Pauper, but the deck does exist. People do play it. What is this? Gurmag Angler? Muldrifter evoked. Sure. Didn't draw enough cards, so why not draw some more? Could play some more Mirror Enforcers that way. There it is, Mirror Enforcer again. Enki, hello! Oh yeah, Pauper has great slivers. You have 3 lords. You have a mana sliver, you have, you get flanking, a lot of cool stuff. Block. Basilisk Gate? Oh, another Dust to Dust. Okay, so we could Dust to Dust their Mirror Enforcers and still have enough for Basilisk Gate. Oh, that's so good. And I think that's lethal. I mean, if you counter this spell, we still have lethal. Oh, they can't. They can't even counter the spell. They needed one more source. So instead they're going to Galv Blast a critter, sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, just off. We're 1 off of lethal. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we're just going to attack for 5 then. I'm going to hold the Guardians back to block these. Rush of Knowledge, draw 4. Another Frogmite, sure. Alright, they're going to need a removal spell for this Overseer. Oh, okay, they're going to gain life here so they can continue playing the game. Damn it, if I had... I guess they could have blocked this with this, and they still wouldn't be dead here. Hey, Henky. Somebody, redeemed the hats off channel points, so that's why I'm wearing the hat today. Ah, man, I wish we could finally venture into the Undercity. One day, I hope. Why when he attacked with the 2? I could have double blocked. I just wanted to preserve my life total. The double block would have been probably a little bit better. Alright, opponent's putting the GGs up in chat. I'll give them the reply in kind. Good games. And we're going to take that one. And a good hand. Let's keep it. Get to play my beautiful lands. Coming to play untapped. Oh, I have not been following the spoilers yet. I expect I'll be doing that fairly soon. I generally like, I don't want to say this. So, I find that the commons come out towards the end of spoiler season. So once, you know, like the entire set is up, that's when I can really start looking at what is available for Pauper. So I'm assuming that there have been some cards that you think are going to be very good for Curve. Well, you'd be surprised this time. All right, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to check out the spoilers after this stream. So come at me tomorrow, and I will have looked at the cards. Okay, I'm going to look at that one right now. Tolarian Terror, 7 mana. The spell costs 1 less to cast for each instant and sorcery in the graveyard. Ward 2? Wow, that is so good. Well, thank you for telling me about that card. That card is awesome. Alright, so this is a good matchup for us. We cannot just like take it for granted that we're going to win. We could absolutely draw the wrong half of our deck, but if we can find a Pestilence, we just win the game. The black one costs 1 less for each creature, and oh my god. If we find a Pestilence, we win the game. What's the next card? Pestilence. I honestly don't care about any of the creatures they have on board right now. I just want to keep my life total high. So we could play Citadel Gate so that next turn we could play Pestilence, but I'd rather like play Pestilence and have a black mana to immediately activate it for one, you know, instead of giving them a chance to find some way to remove it. Not that I think they have any way to remove Pestilence once it hits the board in their main. Oh, creatures in the graveyard, thank you. That does make a big difference. So we could play Thraben Inspector and Basilisk Gate, hold up Cast Down, Crack Clue. I don't even care about attacking, I just want to hold this stuff back. I mean, they're not going to attack into Thraben Inspector and lose something, so I guess we can go in for 2 damage pretty safely. But yeah, that Tolarian Terror, damn! What a card. Alright, so they're going to draw 4 cards here. That's fine. We could cast down a response and make this a draw 3. It's fine. Pestilence is going to win this game. That's the plan. You already played a land, so not making any extra mana with that play. Writhing Necromass. Show me. Nice. Oh, that's so cool. Aquarian Ranger. No big deal. You can have as many X1s as you like. Just need another untapped black source. Kind of feel like they actually set themselves back here with their Aquarian Rangers. Swamp. Show me swamp. Okay, play Citadel Gate. Play Thraben Inspector. And I guess we'll attack for 2. Can attack with Thraben Inspector as well. If they want to throw 2 creatures in front of it, I'm fine. Fine with that. Interesting. That, like, why? Why are you preventing 1 damage and losing one of your best elves? That doesn't seem worth. Alright, despite my slow pace of play, we're actually still 2 minutes, or a minute and a bit ahead of the opponent. So that's definitely nice. Well-wisher, no problem. Oh, wow, Blowbear. That would be really good. Yeah, that cycle seems super strong. All right, crack a clue. Looking for a swamp here. Swamp would be perfect. Another pestilence. Great. Okay, so no land, but we have two pestilence, so we don't have to worry as much about losing one. I'm going to... I think we're going to attack with Kor Skyfisher, Thraben Inspector, and then we'll play a pest. Yeah, that makes more sense. Just don't block. Okay, Pestilence, your turn. It's going to make things super awkward for the opponent. Unless they have, like, main deck Masked Vandal. If they have that, then we can keep playing this game. Yeah, blue one seems very, very good. Sure. It's pretty good. But if I have this Pestilence on board, I can kill all the little 1/1s that makes, so... Doesn't seem all that hot. And we can just cast it down, too. Yeah, sure, you want to gain a bunch of life. You can gain all the life. Doesn't bother me at all. Okay. We get to untap with Pestilence. Let's use it. Clear this board. Cast down their 3/3. Play Black Dragon Gate. And attack for 4. Your move. Are there less board wipes in Pauper now? For a while, Elves are really scary to play. There's more board wipes than ever before. We recently got Breath Weapon, Arms of Hadar. So 2 really, really good sweepers just came into the format, plus all the other sweepers are still being played. Yeah, the number's not getting lower, it's worse. Okay, opponent scoops. Why wouldn't you scoop to Pestilence? Resolved. Let's go to the next game. We're going to bring in a pair of Suffocating Fumes. We could potentially bring in Prismatic Strands. It could be useful. We'll put this in the maybe column. Scorn, also potentially playable. But like Pestilence, you know, if they give their creatures +0/+1, we'll just activate Pestilence one more time. Oh yeah, Arms of Hadar into a fully stacked Boros board state is amazing. The thing is, Boros decks are playing Arms of Hadar now. So I think we can take out Omen of the Dead. Opponent is not going to be killing our creatures. We can take out Cathar Commando. And then we're at 60. We could potentially bring in Dawnbringer Cleric to get rid of Spider Silk Armor. Not the worst. I think we'll play like this. One land hand. Do not like it. Let's mulligan this one. I think we can do better. This is way better. Got our colors of mana. We got Pestilence. Just get rid of a Kor Skyfisher here. We've even got redraws. Vanguard. That's actually very good against our Pestilence plan. But no follow-up. Okay, so we're going to be able to get rid of one of their critters. I'm assuming they'll sacrifice the Rangers. Would have been nice to redraw here, but let's get rid of a little bit of their mana. Okay, they do get rid of the Rangers, so yeah, that does hurt their mana. On Narabella, there was a oh, okay, lead the Stampede here. Interesting. There was another deck that I saw that was very similar to Curve. It was just a big Izzet control deck though. It was not playing Curve at all, and was playing instead the Monarch creature. So that deck would absolutely want the 1 mana 5/5. Oh, no attacks. Oh, removal spell would have been really nice here. Get rid of that Vanguard before it becomes a problem. Land? Nice. Four of a kind. Got supplies to spare. Alright, so now we're going to be looking for a cast down to get rid of this Vanguard. Wow. They got some really good cards here. And we're just slow. Dawnbringer Cleric. Don't think that's going to help too much. Think we're going to go for spare supplies, try and find a land. We miss. Well, this was a good hand, but yeah, I'm not so happy with it anymore. There's the Spider Silk Armor, so we can use the Dawnbringer Cleric to get rid of that. But we are looking at some pretty serious damage. No, don't attack with that one. That's boosting. So now you can give this +3/+3, and I get 6 damage. Land. Ugh. Okay. We could play Kor Skyfisher, return Basilisk Gate, play Basilisk Gate, play Dawnbringer Cleric, get rid of armor. Destroy enchantment. Okay. So we've got a chump blocker. We've got Prismatic Strands, if we don't draw a land. Maybe even if we do. Oh, interesting. They're tapping the Timberwatch Elf for mana? Yeah. Does the Melody draw 3 cards? Yep. So we are not taking big damage this turn. Might just take 3 then. Or we could double block. If they attack, I double block. No attacks. Awesome. Buying time. Well-Wisher, sure. Oh, you could have played the Well-Wisher then attacked. Land. Damn it. I think we hold up Prismatic Strands this turn. We're well ahead of the opponent on time, so that's not going to be an issue for us. Okay, there's the other Timberwatch Elf. Jeez, we're on turn 7 over here and I have 3 lands. The elf player has more lands in play than I do. Not where we want to be. Yeah, attack with everything. Come on. Send a bunch of stuff in. Don't hold back. Ugh. This is where they get me with, like, Flaring Pain. Didn't expect that one, did ya? Really? You're not gonna go for lethal? Whatever. They gain some life with Well-Wisher. That's fine. And my turn. Land. Finally. Play Pestilence. We have Prismatic Strands back up. Awesome. Alright, is this where they reveal whatever card they have that kills Pestilence? What do you got? They do still have, like, the Timberwatch Elves to protect some things from the Pestilence. And this Elvish Vanguard is definitely a problem. Okay. I don't know why you'd do that. That's funny. I think saving this creature here is more important, but you do you, opponent. Now we just get to get rid of one of their Timberwatch elves. Like, this was terrible. This was really bad. And now we just get to wipe their board. They keep the Vanguard, but that's it. I guess maybe they could have something that says regenerate all their creatures. Well, let's find out. Wrap and Vigor. Yeah. Should have waited till their turn. Oh, then they would have these again. I don't know. We might still lose this. Think they have, yeah, they have enough attackers. We can only block 2. We block this one, we block another one. And they can only give their creatures like +4, maybe +5. Still. Oh, Gleeful Sabotage to kill the Pestilence. Okay. So they're definitely back in it. And lead the Stampede to redraw. 3 mana, draw 3, pretty good. Okay, here's combat. Yeah, that's about what I expected. Block, block. So do they deal us damage or do they save their Timberwatch elf? They deal us damage rather than saving their Timberwatch. That's a surprise. Figured they'd want to save their Timberwatch, kill my blocker. But, you know, now we're down to 3 here. Okay, that's a pretty good one. So we could play Kor Skyfisher, bounce Basilisk Gate, replay Gate, play Guardian. Or we could play Lone Missionary, Dawnbringer Cleric, gain 6 life. I mean, I love having Guardian of the Guildpact here, block this all day. That's a good one. Sure. We're tapped out here. We can just have 6. Okay, their attacks just got a whole lot worse, but that Timberwatch Elf is going to make their next turn so much better. Still in a lot of trouble here. Yeah, no attack. Chainer's Edict. Okay. I mean, like, we Edict them, they just get rid of Essence Warden, probably. Oh, they didn't. They got rid of the Sentinel. Timberwatch is such a good card. And this art does look a lot cooler than Giant Chin. What? No attack? How do you not attack? Okay, give me more time. Didn't even play anything. Nice draw. We could hold up, activate spare supplies, or we could play another blocker. I like playing another blocker here, getting a little more life. Yeah, gain 2 life here. And then we get to set up for a Pestilence next turn to take care of these pesky Timberwatch Elves. Quirion Ranger, that's super good. With the Timberwatch Elves, obviously, they're able to untap, activate again. So now instead of 2 activations, they have 3. Gonna have to activate this Pestilence a whole lot if we want to kill anything. Potentially losing much of our own board in the process. Another Quirion Ranger. I thought our Pestilence was going to be good, but these Quirion Rangers making it not so. You are technically correct. The best kind of correct. Got to attack, right? You got no attacks again! How are they not attacking? I mean, obviously this is fantastic for me. Another black source? Swamp? I mean, it is another black source. Pest. Play this. I don't think we activate, though, because they have, like, so many ways to save their dudes. I think we wait until either we untap or until they activate their first Timberwatch Elf. Tricky. Maybe if we just pause here long enough, they'll concede. See, like, I activate Pestilence, they Timberwatch Elf. I activate Pestilence again, they Timberwatch Elf. They save the 2 Timberwatch Elves. They can untap both of them, and then save the Quirion Rangers. I think we just have to wait. They have to attack here. With as many creatures as possible. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we have 5 blockers. Yeah, I think we die here. Oh, Blaubear, that would have been interesting. We also lose some of our blockers though, right? But yeah, we're dead here. Now they just use their Quirion Rangers to untap these and pump this up even more. And it gets power and toughness equal to like 4 times the number of elves. Yeah, GG. Well played. I think I would have been more aggressive, but it actually really worked out for them to have all these creatures here ready. And yeah, they were able to deal with the pestilence. We're gonna bring in another copy of Prismatic Strands here, potentially to buy more time, get rid of this Custodi Squire. Dead Weight is interesting. I think I'm gonna bring those in. Yeah, we probably just should have just activated Pestilence before, so that they had to move in on certain creatures, and then we would have had knowledge on how to block. Sure. You're gonna skip your turn, opponent? Yep. They're gonna skip their turn. Cool. We're gonna crack our clue here. Wonder if they're having some issues with Moto here. You don't generally keep a hand and then skip 2 turns. Yeah, might be some sort of bug. Okay, they're back in. Maybe I don't, but opponent. Oh, okay. Opponent says they accidentally kept a bad hand. So good. We're gonna let them play into this Suffocating Fumes. Just play Overseer here. Wow. This was a really bad hand, and opponent scoops him up. Alright, well, we take those, and that gives us a positive league. Alright, so this is the deck we were playing today. Orzhov Pestilence, or Orzhov Midrange. Pestilence Gates, whatever you want to call it. Deck is good, deck is fun. It's got grind, it's got sweepers. It's doing a lot of the things that you want to be doing in Pauper right now. It has Guardian of the Guildpact with Basilisk Gate, so that's fantastic. Pestilence with Guardian of the Guildpact, also another great combo. So the one thing that I would really like to be able to find a way to add into the deck would be to switch out the spare supplies for Ichor Wellspring, and then switch something out for Deadly Dispute. I think that would be great to be able to just like add that to the deck. Otherwise, I think the deck is fantastic, and I think it's a great way to be fighting other gate decks. Because a lot of other gate decks are going to be playing like a lot of 1/1s, Squadron Hawks, and Sacred Cats. Pestilence is going to be able to deal with that turn after turn after turn. And then, you know, if we can clear the board with Pestilence, then we can use Chainer's Edict to get rid of an opposing Guardian of the Guildpact. That would be the hope anyways. So, yeah, had a lot of fun with the list and would absolutely recommend it.